So it's some Jah Rastafari this morning and a bit of history, but this is, I'm sure you would say, a bit debatable if you also have your view. If Rastafarian is not coming from the Acquah culture, you have something else, you can definitely post it on our Facebook pages, facebook.com/joynews on TV. But time now for us to talk some disability games. And I have with me Philip Tete, who is the PR of H4P, Here for Perfection, is an NGO that's organizing this disability games, and it's on just tomorrow. So to tell us more, Philip Tete, good morning. Thank you for your time.
Good morning,
So this is the second game that you're having?
Yes.
All right, tell us about the first one. How did it go?
It was great. It was great. And especially being the first time happening in Ghana, it was a great experience for both the H4P organization and the special education schools we invited. The first edition, we held it at the LWAC Stadium. That was on the 4th of May, 2013.
Okay.
And we hosted about 7 schools from 3 regions. Actually, there is, you know, when it comes to regular schools in the country, we have the regular inter-core, which we normally call it. We have athletics, we have football, we have volley. And if you're a student and you are interested in sports, you'll be looking forward to such events. But there is nothing like that for the special education schools in the country where they come
So
to...
you call it special education school?
That is schools for persons with disability. That is hearing impairment, the blind. Then we have those with intellectual disability. So their schools are special schools because we don't use the regular means of teaching in the regular schools where you have one teacher to about 20 or 40 students. But if you have a school like an intellectual disability school, you might have a teacher attending to just about 5 or even 2 children because they need special attention.
Definitely.
And if you teach them, or if these children also mingle in the regular educational schools, they may seem not to be up to the speed, and it will look as if they are not intelligent, but it's because the speed at which you teach regular children, if you attend to them the same way, it might not go well for them.
The necessary effect.
So H4P organization, we noticed that there is nothing like that for special education schools. So we initiated it, and it was great. It was great.
How did people respond to it the first time?
That is interesting.
Even, and I'm talking the students, but what age group are we talking about here? Are we talking primary, JHS, or senior?
What they have now is to the senior high. So if you have from primary to senior high, you come with your select team that are going to represent the school. And it was great fun for them. H4P, we have part of our project, a special advocacy for persons with disability, where we throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. Okay,
so we are showing some on the screens right now, and this, I'm sure, was from last year.
It was from last year, and the children were so excited and willing to participate in every game, cheering their colleagues up, and no matter what happens, when they will look at some of the children who their line falls and they pick it up quickly, they want to be a part of the game. It was so exciting. For us, it was a great experience, and for the teachers, the children, and the way they were expressing themselves at the end of the day, like they wouldn't want this event to end last year. They would want it to be a regular feature because coming together with other colleagues to come and interact, it was great.
And I see this is some medical examination going on. Apart from the games, do you do something alongside?
That was a free health screening that was held on the day too for everybody who came to the stadium, LWAC Stadium. Both the children, the teachers, and the spectators who came to support the fun games. They were all attended to on the day.
So tell us about this year's event, which is taking place tomorrow.
This year's event is big because the first event we had 7 schools coming from 3 regions. This time we're having 13 schools coming from 5 regions. And we are hosting WA School for the Blind. In this second edition.
So why not all the 10 regions?
That is the interesting aspect, because when it comes to special education schools in the country, there is a limitation in number. Because the whole of Accra, you have 1 school that is for the deaf. And H4P as we do these games, we believe that individuals who are interested in coming up with education, they want to initiate schools, they want to come up with schools, we want to encourage them to take a look at
for special
education.
children.
Because if you are having hearing impairment and you're in Accra and there is only one school that you can identify with, that means that it's not a lot of people that can get opportunity to be in school. So it is another way we want to encourage individuals to also consider creating or establishing some of these special education schools to attend to our children.
Okay,
because
so
we are willing to spread it across the country.
If only there are schools.
As long as there is a school in a region, we're going to focus on them and we're going to make them to have an experience of what is going on.
Okay. But whichever way, this is an improvement because now you're doing 5 schools across the country.
In fact, we are doing 13 schools
in 5 regions.
Yeah.
Sure. What's going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow, we are taking off at 9 a.m. and we are going to have special games like the showdown. There's a type of table tennis for visually impaired people, and it's going to be a great experience. You can come and take a look at it.
You're smiling. I mean, you sound it. I'm trying to picture what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it's actually great.
I sort of can see it in your face.
And we're going to have volleyball. We're going to have 7-a-side soccer on a very beautiful pitch, and it's going to be great. It's going to be
Venue
great.
again?
It's going to be at the Burma Camp Leisure Center at Burma Camp.
Okay, and it's starting at 9
a.m.
a.m. What's the winner going to take away?
We have very special prizes for them. In fact, all participating schools are going to be given an award. We want to make it a special experience for them.
Okay.
They've not had these experiences before, and we want each time we organize this game, when they come and they go back, they would always relish the moment. I remember we invited one of the schools that participated, New Horizon Special School. After the games, we have, as in H4P has what we call support services. We visit special education schools, we visit families who have persons with disability. We talk to them, offer psychological support, financial support, and other support that can help them grow or develop their children. Remember one of these support services, when we paid a visit to the school, one of the students who participated in the first one, he was like, when is the next fun games? Is it next week? Is it? You can see that he enjoyed the experience and he wants one immediately.
Yeah.
But we couldn't do it just, a few weeks after the first one. We had to move it to the next year.
But you're an NGO, so where are you getting funding from?
We have friends. We don't have institutions yet that give us constant support, but especially for an event like this, we have some companies that are supporting us. And if you'll permit me, I could mention a number of them. We have Burma Camp Leisure Center, where we are hosting the game. They are part of the sponsors for this event. We have Global Access Savings and Loans. We have Frankie's, Promasidor, producers of Cowbell. We have Palace Hypermarket. We have Vanillis Fruit Drinks. We have Ikaza, producers of Aqua, Voltic Mineral Water, FedEx Ventures, Multipro Private Limited, producers of Indomie, and we have Berlin Sports and Fitness. They have contributed and partnered with H4P to make tomorrow's program a success, and we are eagerly waiting to meet tomorrow. In fact, one special school one Methodist school for the blind, they've already set off.
Oh, okay.
Because we are hosting them today. Yeah, we are hosting them today, and so that they will relax and get themselves refreshed for tomorrow.
It's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing that you're doing. I mean, especially for these kids to travel, those who are not in Accra, from outside Accra, to be here at least. I mean, even if it's for a day or two, I think it's a beautiful experience. Is it open for all?
It's open.
Can anybody at all come and see?
Especially if you've not seen a game like the Showdown. I mean, you wouldn't even...
Which is the table tennis
you're talking about. And that's a blind version. You can come and take a look at how they play it, and it's going to be fun. The football, 5-a-side football, the volleyball, the sack race, the lime and spoon, musical chairs. It's a fun game.
All right.
And we are all going to have fun.
Okay, so we'll all come and support you.
Thank you so
Philip,
much
for passing through. We wish you all the best tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
All right, so coming up on my banner, we're talking electricity, we're talking load shedding, power outages. Where is it all going, and where When is it going to end? We'll get some answers right here on the AM show.